Hi, it's Suzy Rhoades again. Welcome to this week's Questions of the Week. This week, our topic is Remedies and Administrative Provisions. You can expect this topic to appear on your Series 63, Series 65, and Series 66 exams. We will be taking a 10-question topic quiz from within one of our PassMasters Securities courses. Let's check out our learning management system. State securities administrators must make efforts to, choices include be more lenient than federal law, disagree with the SEC, have uniformity in rules across state lines, or hide rules from the public. So sometimes on the test, you get to just use your common sense. The correct answer here is to have uniformity in rules across state lines. So you click what you believe is the correct answer, click check answer, and you know you got it right if you get that green check mark. On all of our questions, you can click show explanation to see the written out answer, and you can listen. So all of our questions have audio explanations as well. Violations of the Uniform Securities Act may be punishable by civil and criminal penalties, as well as license suspension or revocation, civil penalties, license suspension or revocation, or criminal penalties. It is all of those violations of the Uniform Securities Act, that is state securities law, may be punishable by civil penalties, criminal penalties, as well as you can lose your license. It can be suspended or revoked. Every offer of a right to purchase or subscribe to another security of the same or another issuer is considered an exempt transaction, an offer of the other security, an offer and a sale, or a sale. So right in the question it says, every offer of. It doesn't say that money changed hands. It is simply an offer of the other security. If the administrator finds that it is in the public interest, he may issue an order that disciplines a registration in any of the following manners except. So which one is not allowed, or which one is not a way in which the administrator can discipline a registration? Bar, fine, jail time, or censure. So which one is not a tool of the administrator? The administrator cannot sentence anyone to jail time. It is true that criminal penalties include jail time, but it is not the administrator that sentences an individual to jail time. That's a tricky question. Which of the following would not cause this state's Uniform Securities Act to apply? An offer originates in this state's act would apply. An offer is directed to this state's act would apply. An offer is accepted in this state's act would apply. An offer is published in a newspaper from out of state, this state's act does not apply. When you have an advertisement in a newspaper, generally speaking, it is regulated by the originating state only, with the exception of something like USA Today. If more than 2/3 of the publication are delivered to outside of the state's lines, then no state's act would apply, and instead it would be regulated federally. An offer published in a newspaper from out of state does not cause the state's act to apply. Final orders of the administrator are subject to judicial review, may not be appealed, are not made available to the public, or can include jail time. There's a lot of wrong things being said in that question. The only one that is true: final orders of the administrator are subject to judicial review. You can appeal. You can. The administrator cannot sentence you to jail time. Final orders are made available to the public. The State Securities Administrator of Arizona has jurisdiction over which of the following? Roman numerals 1 through 4. So you look at the choices and there's no give me's in any of those. There's nothing that appears in all 4 of the choices. Darn it, but it's always worth checking. 1, an offer to buy a security that originates in Arizona. This state's act would apply. So 1 is part of the correct answer. So you can get rid of 2 of your choices. The remaining 2 choices both include 2. We'll check it though, just to make sure. An offer to sell a security that is directed to Arizona. The administrator has jurisdiction over that. So 1 and 2 so far. 3 is also in the remaining 2 choices. 3 says an offer to sell a security that is accepted in Arizona. Yes, so 1, 2, and 3 are all correct so far. 4, an offer to sell a security that originates in California and that is directed to and accepted in Oregon. Would the administrator of Arizona have any jurisdiction over that? Not at all. So Roman numerals 1, 2, and 3. The administrator of State G wishes to investigate a broker-dealer that is registered in State G, but whose home office is in State J. Which of the following is or are true? Roman numerals 1 through 4. 1, he needs permission from State J's administrator prior to launching an investigation in State J. That's not true. The administrator has the power to conduct an investigation inside or outside of their state's lines. 2, he can show up at the broker-dealer's office in State J at any time unannounced. 3, he must make an appointment to show up at the broker-dealer's office in State J. No. 4, he can show up unannounced at the broker-dealer's office, so long as it is during normal business hours. So 2 seemed okay, but 4 is better. So the administrator can't show up outside of normal business hours, but certainly most often does show up unannounced during normal business hours. So 4 is the only one of those that is correct. A gift of assessable stock is not a sale, considered exempt, not an offer, or considered to involve an offer and sale. A gift of assessable stock is considered to involve an offer and sale. When an agent's registration is withdrawn, the administrator retains jurisdiction over the individual for how long? 4 years, 3 years, 2 years, or 1 year? It is 1 year. When you file a Form U-5, you are required to update your address should it change for a period of 1 year. And that ties directly in to this question. The fact that the administrator retains jurisdiction over the individual for 1 year from when the agent's registration is withdrawn. That's it for this week's Questions of the Week. Our topic was Remedies and Administrative Provisions. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, turn those post notifications on. If you have any questions at all, submit them in the comments below. I'll be sure to get back to you. If you would like to check out PassMasters Securities course offerings or to enroll in any of our programs, there is a link found in this video's description. Keep up the good work. I hope to have you as a student soon. Happy studies!
You got this.